This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tulsa's offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The give out of the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So New Mexico State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fife. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Francis. Right down the middle. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tulsa! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. Finds his man. It's Prime. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's 5. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
So now it's 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Fife. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tees.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Foley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Francis. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Dropping back, it's Francis. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got it in the middle, it's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They booted away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Fife. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Owens. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And some room to work. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Callaway. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Francis. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Francis. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Just ran him over. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're ready. It's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
On the run, it's Stanley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fife. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that's short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Richardson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Francis. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Pride. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Callaway. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Pride. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Fife. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Foley. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's Francis. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Fife. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They booted away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. QB draw. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Lucas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Francis. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head, and that might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Presley.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tees. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
To kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Back to pass, it's 5. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. The snap sets up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll leave it with him. Bates his man miss. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Francis. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Fife. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Foley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big.
Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And how about that? They throw a hitch route on 3rd to pick up the 1st. Quarterback, great job getting it out of his hands quickly. Awesome timing, no hesitation. And because of that, he put it on his guy quickly. He had some space, and he was able to turn upfield and get the 1st down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point
and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Foley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
To the air, it's Francis. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that one stings, man. You believe in your field goal unit. It is late in this football game. We needed this to tie the football game, and now, dude, the defense has to step up late. They got to get the football back and maybe get another opportunity down the stretch in this football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Francis. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
From the gun to give, looking for room. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Powers through the defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Looking to throw, it's Fife. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Hard running there. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Francis. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Callaway. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Mexico State 34, Tulsa 24.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Fife. Blasted as he lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Pride. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Once he got some room, it was over. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Foley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
To the air, it's Francis. Snagged in the middle, it's Presley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Keys. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones. Looking for space. It's Richardson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Dropping back, it's Francis. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They're going to run it.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Back to throw, it's Francis. Tosses it incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Francis. Unleashes one deep. Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Four quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Keeps it on the draw. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. On the ground, it's Richardson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they go back on top. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Dropping back, it's 5. Got his man out of the backfield. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Fry. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Going to the run. It's Callaway. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it! He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.